Check out this segment from my interview with the band Fraxures.
You guys ever have to worry about writer's block at all?
Yeah, me. These guys, I think, collectively waited on me for a year, maybe, to get through some writer's block, a little over a year, and then like I had some health problems that took me out of the game for about a year. So yeah, and then when I came back out of that, I got with Vinny, and I was like, we'll see what happens. We got in a room, and it was like we just tipped the faucet open and just started sprinkling out some words, and then, oh man, that guy just came flying open, dude. So yes, I struggle the most, I think, with writer's block. Being a vocalist, being a lyricist, life happens, and that shit can take you out of the game. I'm sure it's the same with the stringed instruments as well, with Vinny, SD, Nolan, even Fred. Sometimes life happens, and it takes you out of the game. You want to write, but you sit down, and us as musicians, we're our own hardest critics and our own worst enemies and our own self-sabotagers. So if I'm sitting in a space where I can't come up with anything, like it will like cripple me at the point. And then if it happens again, then I'm just like, then you start getting in your head, so I don't know, Vinny, I would say I'm the one that struggled the most with writer's block. So
yeah, but that's also about finding inspiration too.
Yeah.
At a certain point in everyone's life, there's ebbs and valleys to that. Sometimes I'm inspired, and sometimes I'm happy and I'm not. Sometimes I need to be pissed off to be inspired, and a little aggravated to really put this thought to process it with music. So yeah, inspiration, that can be hard to find. Sometimes writer's block, though, that can be the worst. But if you keep going, like Travis did, man, he kept pushing. He never gave up. We still pushed and tried, and man, when it happened, when it was time, we all knew it. We all knew it.
Yeah, that we would get in a situation where I was still in my recovery stages. So I had like a week where I would be no good at all, and then a week where I would be good, and then a week where I'd be no good. And so I would come to Vinny's house, on the weeks that I was good. And I mean, for the first time ever in my life, like, we're in the studio, we're not demoing, we're actually tracking. We're tracking for the record. We're set up to track for the record. We're set up to track final tracks. And I was writing lyrics, melodies, and tracking sometimes 3 songs in one day.
Wow.
Which I could go in a studio and track 3 songs in one day, but actually writing them from scratch and developing them and tracking them, like, that's unheard of.
That's a lot of work.
That was unheard of for me. Like my brain runs out of ideas probably after you run some lyrics and stuff, and it was just, I don't know where it came from, but yeah, it was definitely the right time. The vibe was there and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I have to, I think when life's really bad, that's when I'm writing. And when I'm happy and life's good, it's really hard to write for me. It's like, I don't see myself as a happy songwriter. I don't write happy shit.
Here.
I mean, we have a song called Seismic's probably the only happy song that's going to be on this. Or I wouldn't say happy. It's still heavy. It's still good. It's just the lyrics aren't pissed off at somebody or something or someone or just negative. They're actually, I don't know, sexy and positive.
And if you want to see more from that interview, click right here. And if that ain't enough for you, I have plenty right here for you.